This soft pink day to night look is my first collab and it's with the awesome curly Shilling, so make sure to watch her video, subscribe to her channel, and show her some love.
Hey guys, it's that time of year for loving. So I'm going to point out now in the video you're going to see like 3 outfit changes because I filmed the video like 2 weeks ago as a get ready with me before my birthday. Well, it was on my birthday, but it was before a party. And I didn't get a chance to do a full intro or outro, and so I recreated the look again today so that you can see it and I can talk a little bit more about it. So I'm going to tell you all the products, where I put them on my face. I'm proud to say that the eye look is almost completely matte. The inner corner is shimmery, and that was by choice just because I like a really bright shimmery inner corner, but you could definitely do that matte as well. You could use the same color that you use on your brow bone. And the eye is all drugstore. The face, not so much. There are some high-end products that I use just because I wanted to have a very smooth, full coverage, last all day look. So first, I actually did the eyes first and then did my face makeup. And that was an active choice so that blending everything out with my foundation was much easier. So the very first thing that I did, like always, is use my Essence I Heart Stage Eye Primer. This is like my new go-to. Next I have the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Nude Pink. And if you don't remember what that looks like, it's a nude pink. And I did a video on this and I'll tag that below. And it just was a limited edition color that I love the fact that I own. And I was very lucky to find it. And so it is an amazing base, but if you don't have this, I know Painterly by MAC is a pretty good dupe. Well, this is a dupe for Painterly, right? And just look for a nice cream shadow base that's going to be some sort of soft, dusty, pink gray kind of color. Depending on your skin tone, you could do taupe, a kind of taupe color, but you would want to do it lightly so that it doesn't look gray on your eye. Next, the first shadow that I used as my base was the lightest color, which would actually be at the top, but for the sake of pointing, I'm going to flip it over. And that's in the Knock on Wood palette from Wet n Wild. Did they discontinue this palette? They might have. I think they did. But they should still have them at some stores. And so it's just a matte light pink. Then, just to get the blending started, I used my Wet n Wild Nude Awakening, you know, my baby, my love, my joy. And I used that brown. That's kind of like a medium brown. It's a little darker than me, but not much. To darken up my crease, I use the dark brown out of my Jersey Haute Couture palette. So it's that color right there. And that was just in the outer corner to really give it a nice light brown. I don't even want to say smoky. It's not smoky. It's just outer V contouring, giving it real definition. Next, I use the Walking on Eggshells palette, also by Wet n Wild, that I used in the other frosty look that I did. It's a great dupe of Urban Decay Sin that I can't open. And it was, again, this is actually at the bottom, but for the sake of flipping it over, I'm going to flip it over. This is just a shimmery light pink, very, very shimmery, and I put that on the inner corners. I use my NYX long eye pencil to do my waterline, and then my Palladio Ultra Bold eyeliner marker to do my upper lash line and wing it out a little bit. And then for the inner corner, I actually use this Ulta Automatic Black eyeliner just because I didn't want it to run or smudge, which liquid liner can do, but I did want it to be very defined, so I use that. It's also in black, right? Everything was black. All black, everything. Then for mascara, I combined the Lash Blast Length Waterproof with the Lash Blast Volume, also waterproof, both from CoverGirl, of course. Then I made sure everything was cleaned up nicely, and then we got right on to face. First, I used my Revlon Photo Ready Primer, as always. It's what I love. Then, to color correct under my eyes and some of the dark circles around my mouth, I used the L'Oreal Studio Secrets in Medium Deep color correcting. It's like my new addiction. This is a great color to use on my skin to color correct. Moving on to concealer, I did my under eyes with the LA Girl Pro Conceal. And I also, use that to define my brows, whatever. So I use that to conceal under my eyes. And because it's not too light, I actually do also use it to conceal some of my dark spots on my face. Then for my contour, I use the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Toast, which allows me to get really nice chiseled out contour that also still does look like my face, not like dark black on the side of my face. So then I use my Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation, and that's 4.1. I have a video on that too, I'll link it below. And that is just a great foundation for photography, and it's very long wear and almost done. So to set most of my face, I use my Ruby Kisses HD Setting Powder in Banana. To set under my eyes, I use it in Invisible, so it just adds for somewhat of a highlight, separate highlight. It's not going to look obvious, and that's not the goal. What I usually don't do, but I did for this look, was set my contour. And so to do that, I use this Bare Minerals powder foundation that I had that was just not my color. It's in medium dark. It's not my color at all. But it ends up being the perfect setting powder for the contour because it just gives it that nice finishing touch. And so it was definitely worth doing. And it keeps it very defined. And again, I was taking lots of pictures and there was flashing lights, and so I didn't want to get pancake face. So it was important that I have a more contoured face. When you do this look, depending on what you're doing, you can definitely tone down your contour, your blush, your highlight, whatever. It's up to you. For bronzer, I use the Happy Booster. This was in my yearly favorites too. Glow and Mood Boosting Powder and Bronzer. So, you know, you've seen it before. It's really cute. It has a little blush heart and some nice, beautiful, dark and light bronzing hearts. Then for my highlight, I use the Physicians Formula, Les Botaniques Sunny Buddy highlighter. I brought this up in another video. I know you've seen this somewhere. Last, to do blush / more highlighting, I use Benefits Dandelion. And even though it is technically a blush, it's more of a highlighter, at least for me, because it's a very light pink but it has beautiful gold shimmers in it, so it just gives me this really yummy, glistening effect that I love. But the lip liner was the Max Factor in Vegas Baby, and then the lipstick was the NYX brown lipstick in Sierra, which is just my lips only better kind of look. It's just a nice brown kind of lipstick. So you would just want to do something a slightly darker nude than you would normally do. Like a normal nude for me would be lighter than this, so this is a darker nude. And so I would just do whatever a darker nude is for you. Thank you for listening to me tell you all the products. Let's get into this. Get ready with me. Get ready with me. Get ready with me.